on. Here we go. Hi, everybody. It's Breia Wood here. I'm a Gold Star leader in Noble Goldman. I have with me today the lovely Millen Livis, who is, I consider her a mentor of mine. I've been a participant of her group for quite some time. It's wealth building for women. Like, she teaches women how to build wealth through multiple streams of income. We're very excited to have her here today to share some of her knowledge, and she has an awesome program coming up. But she's a thought leader in the female financial empowerment movement, and she's the owner and founder of the Dare to Change Life mentoring company. And she literally helps women learn how to create financial independence for themselves. So I'm very excited to have her here today to talk to us. We are going to work with her more in the future to get some of her other programs and offers inside of Noble Goldman for us all to be able to benefit from. So, Millen, thank you so much for doing this, and welcome to Noble Goldman.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Breia. I really appreciate that, and I'm thrilled to be part of your community and to share message about becoming financially independent with members of your community. So thank you very much for having me today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So why do you think it's so important for, especially for your work with females in particular, to have financial independence?
I've met so many, particularly women, who are in a relationship that is not working for them because they're afraid that they cannot support themselves otherwise. I've met women who are stuck at a job that they literally hate, and that, in their words, sucks the life out of them because they're afraid that they cannot find something else out there. So being dependent on someone else, whether it's a partner or your boss, with your financial security, it's not the best place to be. And I'm not saying that, you know, having a job, it's a slavery. I don't feel that way. But being afraid of changes in your life, being afraid of what may happen if I follow my desire, if I follow my path, because I don't have ability to support myself right now. It's a very disempowering place to be. And how do I know that? I've been there. I was myself in a situation at work when I felt that I really didn't want to do that, but I was afraid that I would not be able to support myself doing what I would like to do. I was in a relationship where I was afraid to, which was not working with. I was afraid to change it because I wasn't sure if I can support myself. So I want to people, and especially women who I work with, step into their power and know that, yes, there are ways for you to be self-reliant financially, right? And that's what I teach to all my programs, which are based on something that I call the millionaire method, that includes mental or mindset development, so you feel and act as a wealth creator, not as a wealth consumer. It also includes becoming financially savvy, so you know how to manage your money, so your money grows. And it also includes knowing how to invest your money strategically, so you build this golden nest through multiple sources of income and strategic investing. And also, as part of this method, you've got to be aware and leverage your spiritual power, right? So that's another pillar of this method. So I have 4 pillars: developing wealth mindset, becoming financially savvy, knowing how to invest strategically, and leverage your spiritual power. So that's what I teach to all my programs, and I discovered this important pillars through my own experiences. As you know, I went through some very tough times and had to really learn how to become financially savvy, how to develop the wealth mindset. So I will not make decisions from a place of fear, because every time you make decisions from a place of fear, you know, I have to take this job because if I don't find anything else, I have to stay in this relationship because I don't know if I will meet someone else. Every time you make a decision from a place of fear, long term it doesn't work. So that's why I incorporate all aspects of all these aspects of this, the millionaire method, in my various trainings. I have many programs that I offer on my website, through my free trainings, through that I offer on YouTube, my blog, that allows people to really understand what steps they need to take to start, you know, adjusting their choices, their actions with the dreams that they have, aligning everything that they currently have toward achieving the goal that they have, you know, whether it's financial goal, personal goal, things like that, because you have to be in integrity with your goals. You have to live in integrity with your goals through your choices and actions and decisions. And I also, as you know, I have a couple of books that I published also, basically sharing how I found my path, which was not easy. You know, it was not a straight line to find my path, but how I found something that really lights me up. And it's also important that other people find something that will feel like it's something that they were born for, to allow to self-actualize, right, eventually. And it may not happen right away. And, you know, I went through many career changes myself. And unfortunately, I had to go through divorce in order to find something that was true to me. So you have to really be honest with yourself and know what works for you. And if it doesn't work, dare to change. And that's why I called my company, my mentoring company, Dare to Change Life, because when I felt stuck, when I felt like a failure, I realized that I have to dare to change what is not working, and not stay in a place that was not right for me, because I was afraid of changes, I was afraid of uncertainty and things like that. So it all started with me becoming a different person to eventually live the life that I could only dreamed of a few years ago. So I don't know if it was it was a long answer to your short question. So I don't know if.
No, it's wonderful. I think it really gives people a good view of who you are and why you do what you do. And one thing I love about you and the programs is you go from everything beginning with the mindset, because it all starts with the mindset, and you have to have the courage to dare to change life and move away from fear. Because even when people are in situations they don't like, there's a certain level of comfort and familiarity there that will keep them from daring to change and moving forward with what they want. So I love that your programs go from the mindset and to giving them the specific skills that they need and then teaching them how to leverage those skills. And so it's very much in alignment with what we're doing here at Noble Goldman, which is why I think it's such a beautiful pairing with you joining us in the community. And I know you have this new free program you have in your group launching today. You want to talk about that a little bit and tell us what that's about? I'm excited for it.
Sure. I believe that in life, it's all about finding the balance between practical and spiritual, right? It's like you pointed out, it's very important to be aware that your mindset, the way you think, the way you feel about yourself and feel about the world, it's actually will create your experiences. So mindset is very important, but we also live in a physical world, in this human existence, and I believe that it's very important to have practical skills. That's why I keep talking to my clients about managing money as a savvy managers, right? Because that's your money. You have to be able to act as a wealth accelerator, as a wealth builder versus wealth consumer. So that's why I always, in all my trainings, I combine practical and mindset skill sets, because ultimately it's all about skill sets, right? So what I am about to offer shortly is a program called Beginner Investor Bootcamp. It's a 10 days program that will be offered in my Facebook group community, right? And this program will go over 8 aspects of investing strategically, because it's, for many people, when they hear word investing, it's kind of like a black hole. They afraid to lose money because they hear that some people lost money. They afraid to make wrong choices, and you know, a lot of fear is surrounded this word investing. So, and I believe that some of these fears are you know, have a rationale for it, because you can lose money, right? If you don't know what you're doing. Like if you don't know what you're doing, all ways will get you there. So in this short program, which by the way, this time and only this time, I will offer as my gift to people who want to learn about strategic investing. They will learn what exactly they have to be aware of and focus on in order to not gamble with their money, because when you invest without knowing what you're doing, it's gambling. There is no difference between you know, investing without knowing what you're doing and gambling. And I want to teach in this program, I want to teach people how to know what to focus on, what to look at, how to evaluate what your next step should be, so you will be mindful with your actions, because these are your hard-earned money. You don't want to gamble with it. And that's why I decided to start with this training, which is called Beginner Investor Bootcamp, which is all about aspects of strategic investing. Okay, and once we go over this training, which is very short training, like I said, right now it would be offered as a gift, but eventually it would be available on my website as a program, online program that people could take. Once we go over this, then I want to invite them, if they feel that investing is something that they really want to dive deeper into, I will invite them into my more comprehensive 5 months training, Grow Wealth with Stock Market Investing. And in this more comprehensive program, we will go through every aspect of investing in the stock market strategically, so your money grows. I've been a stock market investor for over 25 years. And I can tell you that it's an amazing opportunity to grow your money when you know what you're doing, because basically you can leverage on the talent that is out there and people who build amazing companies, and you can vote with your money for the things that you believe in. For example, although I diversify my investments, but I'm very interested in investing in biotech companies, companies that develop new technology for allowing us to live healthy and to live longer and things like that. So I vote with my money for these companies. And at the same time, if I don't believe in something, like, for example, I would never invest in Monsanto company, because I don't believe in the values that they stand for. So what I'm saying is, it's a combination of personal interest, that because you can really make a very nice living if you know how to invest in the stock market, and combination of social responsibility, because you can support the forces that you believe in, causes that you believe in, and by just knowing what you're doing. So stock market investing is a very exciting thing to talk about. And in this free training that I'm about to offer, Beginner Investor Bootcamp, we will talk about how you can, whatever amount that you have right now, how you can decide what is the best time for you to start, what tools you can use, because there are different ways, different financial instruments that you can invest in. What would be the best instrument for you to invest based on your investment time horizon? Because based on that, you have to really choose different investment instruments. How to manage risk, because all investors, all successful strategic investors know that risk management is one of the most important aspects of any investing, of successful strategic investing. So all of this will be covered in this short 10-day free training this time. Like I said, this training will be offered on my website. Online training would be offered on my website later on. And right now, it's a gift to those who want to join me right now. The training will begin on November 4th and will finish on November 13th. So I invite your women. It's right now I work with women, so my group called Wealth Building for Powerful Women. So I invite members of your community to join me, and that way they would have access to this training, and also they can sign up for the program. I will offer you a link for this program. It's dare to change life.com/beginner investor bootcamp. So I will offer you the bootcamp, the link to this bootcamp, so they could join for this free training that I'm gonna offer starting November 4th.
Thank you so much, Millen. And guys, I just want to say I've been in her group for quite some time, I guess a little under a year, and it's just such a wonderful, supportive community of women. They really are powerful women that all help and support each other. And Millen is so giving with all of the information and the resources that she offers for free in this Facebook group. So I do highly recommend if you join, because it's free and it's a lot of great information and a lot of great women supporting each other. And I know Mark had told you too, he'd be interested in taking some of your courses and is wondering if you'll open some up for men later. So do you think you might want to work with some men later on, or?
I think that I will definitely offer man participation in the comprehensive stock market investing training. And I believe that I will probably have maybe separate group for men, because I believe that men and women perceive growing wealth differently. However, what I offer, the training that I offer in Grow Wealth with stock market investing, will definitely pertain to anyone. There is no gender discrimination. It's just the group that I have right now in Facebook. I chose to focus on female support, female empowerment, but I definitely want to tell men in your community that if they're interested in a comprehensive stock market investing training, I will open room for them for this program, that 5 months program, comprehensive stock market investing program called Grow Wealth with Stock Market Investing. And I will tell you the way to apply for this program, because I will have application process open after I finish the free boot camp as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think this is great, because you hear a lot of people who are interested in the stock market or want to learn more about it, but a lot of people are afraid of losing money because they don't feel that they know enough about it to, like you said, not gamble on the stocks and really be strategic in where they place their money and how they do it. So I think something like this would be very powerful to help people who are want to do that, but want to have the skills to be able to do it effectively and not just lose a lot of money. So, but thank you so much for doing this. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we go?
I just want to tell all members of your community, first of all, you have an amazing mentor that offers you so many opportunities. When I spoke with Mark, I was really impressed how given this person is, how given he is with his time, with the resources that he offers in your community. It doesn't happen often in our modern life. And what I would like to offer is very complementary to what you have access in your community, because I offer you practical skills to actually, like I said, become a wealth accelerator versus wealth consumer. And yes, mindset is super important, but I also would like you to have practical skills where you could actually apply the knowledge and your experience, so you could create financial independence in your life, just how I was able to create in mine. And I would be very happy and very proud to be your guide on this journey if you choose to have it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Millen. And we look forward to having you on again. And I look forward to the boot camp starting soon, because I know I'll be in it as well.
Thank you for this privilege to talk to you and to your community today, Breia. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.